Hey y'all, Father Fryml here, and I want to do a little bit of a recruiting pitch. As you see, we have Mass every week on Tuesdays, and there's a special part of Mass where we are called to really participate at every point, through prayer, through listening to the holy readings, of joining our sacrifice with Jesus on the altar. But there's also other ways to also participate and to serve, and that is through lecturing. That is reading and proclaiming the Word of God at the ambo. There's also altar serving, which is open to both males and females, and which I know many of you also have and do serve at your own personal parishes. And then there's also the sacristan team, which helps sets up the altar, brings the water and wine, brings the books, and then brings everything back to the chapel. And then there's also the choir, which leads the community in prayer and in song. And without the choir, then it's a lot harder for the community to sing along. And so the Lord calls us at certain times of our lives to sometimes just sit in the pews or sit in the stands, if you will, and pray and listen and reflect on the Word of God and enter into the sacrifice. But there's other times that He really calls us to be a steward and to share our gifts. So I really want to put it on you in your hearts to think and pray and then hopefully act that if you can sing, talk to Miss Lovell about joining the choir. If you feel like you have the gift of proclamation, if you like to talk a lot, if you think you're loud, that's a good thing. And you can use that to proclaim the Word of God so that each of us could hear it during Mass. If you serve at your parish, if you served in middle school, if you serve right now, I really need you. We only have about 3 or 4 servers, and that's I think 750 students or something. We should be able to have more of a rotating schedule of servers. And then the sacristan team of setting up and taking down, it's more behind the scenes. No one's going to really see you, and it's a great way to serve too. So I really want you guys to think about in what ways can you serve the church through the liturgy, and to know that sometimes there can be peer pressure against it, right? What are people going to think if I do this? If you feel at all any pressure to do something or what people are going to think of you, I really want you to push that aside, because at the end of the day, we are called to serve God and not really worry about what other people are going to think about us. And so I really want you guys to consider what way that you could serve. And if God is calling you to serve right now, then do it. And reach out to me, reach out to your theology teacher. If you would like to do any of these things, shoot me a message in Teams or talk to your theology teacher who can communicate with me. And we'll be able to onboard you, do the appropriate training for altar serving or lecturing so that you're not just thrown right into it. And then we can continue to serve at the altar and to participate in the Holy Mass. So thank you guys for listening to me for a couple minutes. And I hope to be hearing from some of you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.